Hello, and welcome back. So, last time, we got done with going all the way up the Eternia Central Command, which also involved fighting Idia's father again, and we got a lot more story this time. He was actually willing to answer some questions this time. November 12th. Half a month after giving the order, no word of the vessel's capture has returned, nor any certain news of her at all, in fact. One report claimed she returned to Ansheim on the 5th, while another suggested she fled its borders again on the 11th. I've gathered the major reports documenting the changes befalling the world since the chasm's emergence. Multiple sources confirm that, save a few stretches of sea, the oceans also show signs of rot, causing the mass death of marine life and precluding ships from sailing. Next, reports confirm that the westerlies, trade winds, polar easterlies, and seasonal winds have died. No sea breezes, no currents down mountains or through valleys. No word as to the cause. In civil war-torn Eisenberg, volcanic activity has spiked, resulting in massive casualties. Even within the duchy, reports claim the crags are rising. The effect this bears on air currents is under study, but no conclusions have yet emerged. Victor has theorized that the crystals of fire, water, wind, and earth have all entered a state of quasi-dormancy in the wake of the chasm's appearance. After delivering my report to the council, the Grand Marshal gave me direct orders to investigate Ansheim. At last, an excuse to look into what's befallen Idia. I was packed within the hour, and now right from the Dark Knight's Bridge. November 13th. The Floorchime Inner Sea remains unsullied, and serves now as a holding place for ships from neighboring waters as well. I walked the port after the vessel's asking after the vessel's whereabouts, or those of the ship she stole at least, but was unable to uncover anything useful. My continued search brings me to Ansheim proper. The ship's almanac has this to say of it: a clockwork metropolis nestled in Harina's sandy bosom. Here, time above all is sacred. A massive timepiece crowns the kingdom, fueled as all of Ansheim is by the ceaseless winds originating from the Temple of Wind to the south. I crossed the desert and arrived at the city's edge. It seems those ceaseless winds have ceased in the chasm's wake. Deprived of a precious power source, Ansheim's people now suffer under forced manual labor. Those I met were too tired and apathetic to answer my questions. Perhaps motivated by the coin I flashed, one man I asked stammered this through an awkward blush. "Try the Yuliana Woods." I reached out to hand him the money, but he turned and ran without taking it. Very odd. I returned to my almanac. Yuliana Woods, the hidden heart of an ancient wood northeast of Ansheim. November 22nd. This makes 10 days I've run around Ansheim, from the palace to the Temple of Wind, the Harina ruins, and back to Ansheim. Still no sign of the vessel, no sign of Idia. Even in the Miasma Woods, sole land route connecting Ansheim with Florem, home of the water crystal, I found nothing of use. After camping in the desert, I have sand in every crack of my armor, making it screech with every movement. Just now, a report from the lookout. A flash in the southern sky. Multiple sources confirm it. By the time I reached the inner sea, details had arrived from the men I left in Ansheim. Apparently, the light rose from the direction of the Temple of Wind. I have a bad feeling. November 23rd. The air in front of Ansheim's royal palace was taut. The Vestal heaped abuse upon the king, then presented something to the agitated masses assembled there. It was a chain bearing an evil sigil. The glassy-eyed mob reached fever pitch. The Vestal pointed south, and the delirious mob turned their eyes to the sky, crying out her name. I moved to approach her, but the zealous crowd was packed tight. Fearing for his life, the king fled to the palace, escorted by his guard. November 27th. Days have passed, and still the people of Ansheim form a human wall around the Vestal. It seems this Tiz person guarding her really is the boy we saved. Still no sign of Idia. I've received word that the Vestal has been in contact with the Prime Minister, Dominus Harina. Fed up with the heat, I shed my armor and patrolled the palace in plain clothes. A voice called to me from the distance, and a shock raced up my spine. It was Idia. What are you sneaking around here for, Ring-a-Bell? Ring-a-Bell? Who in blazes is Ring-a-Bell? She ran straight for me. You called, Idia? Came a reply from behind me. In a moment of panic, I hid in the crowd and fled the area. I emerged near the bazaar and was choking down a cup for the sugar water that passes for coffee here when the scout I'd put on the Vestal's trail sent word. It seems she and her minions make for the Escalot, moored in the inner sea. November 28th. A full day has passed since the Vestal boarded the Escalot. It's taken time to load the supplies furnished by the Prime Minister, but it seems that delay nears its end. I boarded the ship alone. None of them suspected a thing. I began with Tiz, striking him unconscious. Vestal screamed. I demanded her name, confirming that she truly is the one from Galdisla. I doubt she recognized me, given my armored state. Then she appeared, from the neighboring cabin. I'd waited so long to see her. I reached out to Idia, assuring her that her capture at the hands of the Vestal was at an end. The words she spoke then were unthinkable. I'm not her captive, and she poses no threat. I'm here of my own free will. Was she joking? Temporarily insane. No matter how many times I beseeched her, she refused to heed reason. When words failed, she drew her sword on me. Idia threatened to resist if I harmed the Vestal. While I had no fear of losing, she's too tough an opponent to subdue unharmed. I could not bring myself to harm the Grand Marshal's daughter. At a loss, I decided to content myself with hobbling the Vestal. I destroyed the Sky Stone powering the Escalot and made my escape. Unable to fly and trapped by the putrid oceans, the Escalot is now a prisoner of the inner sea. Yeah? A traitor? I must get word of this to the Grand Marshal immediately, and discreetly. Ignoring the storm of questions and emotions raging within me, I boarded the Dark Knight and set sail. Yeah, that didn't go too well. Oh well. It's okay. I screwed up the start of the fight anyway.
Look! This crystal has also reverted. Should we perform the Rite of Awakening? I think so.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
That's Gigas Lich! The propagator of doom! Another creature back from destruction!
I find it funny that they're all of doom. Okay. We don't have Hasten World on anymore, so I do need to be careful about that.
Don't blink.
Really?
Forgive me.
Nice. Yeah, that was pretty terrible. It was really just to keep the stuff going. Ow! Okay. Oy. Hirata, you desperately need a turbo ether. And you can jump. Ow! Oh, hey! You were being really annoying about that dread condition. Ah! They arrive next month. That's nice. You can get a turbo ether while I'm still thinking on it. And you can jump. Ow. Hirata. Zanawo. Oh good, he's at the point where he needs to heal himself. I feel much better now. I don't think it dies to raise. That would be awesome, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Oh, come on! The one person who's acting. Raise. Cura. Cura. And I will Cura on Gigas Lich. Here's Evil. You need that bonus as well. Ugh.
You end here!
Let's end this quick!
Oh hey, it's done! And everyone was up, so they actually all got stuff. Rainbow gained a job level, and learned the Summoning Surge support ability. Tiz gained a job level, and learned the Revenge support ability. And I got a giant axe. I don't know, I never scanned it.
Hurry up and awaken the crystal before we are beset by more beasts! Of course. I'm ready, Eri. I'm sure you have the hang of it, but if there's anything you'd like to go over again, just ask. Time to get started, Agnes.
Hello,
Are you
Drowsy.
ready? Yes. Let us begin.
Yes, we did manage to beat the Gigas Lich for crystal number 8.
Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this!
I'm just happy that you don't have to absolutely mash the X button. Like, yeah, you're pressing it a lot, but... It's not like it's mash it as fast as I absolutely
You
can.
did it! You awakened the crystal! That's all 4 of them now!
What is this light? The holy pillar?
It must be! Let us head there again, Agnes!
Not yet.
This time, we must ensure we seal the Great Chasm and cleanse evil from the world!
Yes, I know. We cannot fail again.
With Hasten World, even with BPM, Idia never runs out of BPM. So there we go! Did you see that? Did you see that? Right before he did Invigorate, everyone except for Agnes was at full HP. So yes, that's why I haven't won yet. And you saw how fast that went, too. I didn't even get a turn to set up. It just went down. Nope. No! Aww. I thought it was working.
The light is blinding.
It is rather overwhelming.
So we must enter the light again, it seems.
It almost stings the skin, don't you think?
Yes, I feel the same.
Grin and bear it! We must succeed this time! Okay, I need to start meditating so I can focus. Don't bother me till I'm done. I'll make sure all goes to plan this time. A wondrous and beautiful first light! My brooch awaits your divine radiance! Aerie is really giving it her all.
She may feel responsible for things going awry last time.
Can you make some notes in your journal, ring a bell?
This is pretty
All
ominous.
right, I'll jot down anything that seems important.
Ominous music.
But I'm not sure how much I can do. Besides the piloting, there is one other problem. Yes, we'll have him to deal with when he comes.
You mean we have to go through that again?
Yeah.
Let us head to the deck.
Hello, Alternus.
Where is she?
Who do you mean?
Where is that peculiar fairy?
You mean Aerie?
Aerie? But why?
Tell me where she is, now!
Just what do you intend to do to her?
Slay her, of course! Once she is gone, this will end!
Do not try to stop us.
How could you betray the Grand Marshal? Your own father! Can you not see the grief you have caused?
It is always the same with you. You never listen to me. You and my father have done nothing but stand in my way. When you shattered the Sky Stone on the Echelon, when we entered the Eternian Central Command, you hindered us at every step. How can I understand without a word of explanation? For mercy's sake, tell us the whole story.
Exactly.
You,
Alternus?
who are you?
What?
She recounted events that he didn't experience.
Are not Idia.
I don't... Ah!
shaking!
You are all trying to deceive me. Stand aside, cowardly fools, or your blood shall soak this dark blade.
She recounted events he had not experienced. Okay, he's not weak to anything. I don't think he does, actually. I think this is the first time we've encountered him. Oh, there's Black Bane. That's fun.
Do you know that Fairy's true objective?
I do this fight
She intends
before.
to let the power of the crystals run wild.
I have a
You
YouTube
all
archive.
fallen for her ruse. That includes you, Winged Vestal.
That is the wrong button. But yeah, I have a YouTube archive. It's at the spot that I linked. Yay. At least I have 2 Dark Shields. So that yeah, everything he's doing is dark magic, so it just doesn't affect me.
Awakening the crystals will not save the world. On the contrary, it shall bring the world to ruin. I heard this from the Grand Marshal himself. Our true enemy is not the Wind Vestal, but the Crystal Fairy.
So every time that someone goes down, Idia's magic and physical attack go up. So this is going extremely well.
The scriptures. Crystal fairies guide the vessels from the path of danger. They are the embodiment of the crystal's light.
Clearly deceptions, fabricated by the Orthodoxy.
Hey, that was fast. Idia gained a job level. Learned the Aerial's support ability. And we got a Dark Shield.
Alternus.
Oh, I see. He got hit over the head by a falling board. That's how it breaks the helmet. Okay.
Alternus!
Ring a bell! Hey! Ring a bell!
Are you alright? You just keeled over. We were worried.
The ship is pitching deep. Can you take the wheel, Ring a bell?
Yes, I'm fine.
Then let's hurry back to the bridge.
I saw a detail there I hadn't noticed before.
Seems to have returned. Ah. I see now. All is clear.
Hold on to something, everyone! Ring a bell!
I'm trying! She won't come around!
This has to work!
Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. If it feels like I'm skipping around, that's because you're not watching my videos in stream order. Genesis 17. When Abram was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to him and said, I am God Almighty. Walk before me faithfully and be blameless. Then I will make my covenant between me and you and will greatly increase your numbers. Abram fell face down, and God said to him, As for me, this is my covenant with you. You will be the father of many nations. No longer will you be called Abram. Your name will be Abraham, for I have made you a father of many nations. I will make you very fruitful. I will make nations of you, and kings will come from you. I will establish my covenant as an everlasting covenant between me and you and your descendants after you for the generations to come, to be your God and the God of your descendants after you. The whole land of Canaan, where you now reside as a foreigner, I will give as an everlasting possession to you and your descendants after you, and I will be their God. Then God said to Abraham, As for you, you must keep my covenant, you and your descendants after you for the generations to come. This is my covenant with you and your descendants after you, the covenant you are to keep. Every male among you shall be circumcised. You are to undergo circumcision, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and you. For the generations to come, every male among you who is 8 days old must be circumcised, including those born in your household, or bought with money from a foreigner, those who are not your offspring. Whether born in your household or bought with your money, they must be circumcised. My covenant in your flesh is to be an everlasting covenant, Any uncircumcised male who has not been circumcised in the flesh will be cut off from his people. He has broken my covenant. God also said to Abraham, As for Sarai your wife, you are no longer to call her Sarai. Her name will be Sarah. I will bless her and will surely give you a son by her. I will bless her so that she will be the mother of nations. Kings of peoples will come from her. Abraham fell face down. He laughed and said to himself, Will a son be born to a man 100 years old? Will Sarah bear a child at the age of 90? And Abraham said to God, If only Ishmael might live under your blessing. Then God said, Yes, but your wife Sarah will bear you a son, and you will call him Isaac. I will establish my covenant with him as an everlasting covenant for his descendants after him. And as for Ishmael, I have heard you. I will surely bless him. I will make him fruitful, and will greatly increase his numbers. He will be the father of 12 rulers, and I will make him into a great nation. But my covenant I will establish with Isaac, whom Sarah will bear to you by this time next year. When he had finished speaking with Abraham, God went up from him. On that very day, Abraham took his son Ishmael, and all those born in his household, or bought with his money, every male in his household, and circumcised them, as God told him. Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised, and his son Ishmael was 13. Abraham and his son Ishmael were both circumcised on that very day. And every male in Abraham's household, including those born in his household or bought from a foreigner, was circumcised with him. May God bless the reading of his word. Chapter 6. A World of Echoes. Equal.
Good morning. Time to wake up. Come now, that's it. You picked a fine time to visit this land, what with all the trouble about. Terrible luck, that.
I'm wondering where everyone else ends up when Tiz goes unconscious every time.
Did we just...
Yes, it's happened again.
Alright, everyone. What's the last thing you remember?
We were in Grandship when it plunged into the Holy Pillar, and Ares' brooch began absorbing its light.
That's when Alternus attacked. Same as the last time. Or was it the time before?
That's what I remember, too. And just as in the world before last, my memory stops there.
Oh, my poor, aching head.
Beg pardon, but I must ask you to leave now that you're up. No telling what troubles a stranger brings in his wake.
Alright, we're leaving.
That's not normal.
Strangers? The innkeep spoke as if he'd never seen us before.
You're right. But how could that...
My mind gets twisted in knots more and more with each go-round.
Innkeeper, before we go, can I ask what's become of the Great Chasm?
Is that what you lot are here about? Well, I'd stay away from there if I were you. They say it swallowed up Norende a week ago. The entire village, mind. Every last one of the poor villagers perished, save one wee lad. Pitiable child, losing his entire family in a day. Word is, he was saved by his elder brother. That's the only reason he survived.
Elder brother?
Yes, even stayed a spell here. When he left, he mentioned something about rebuilding his village.
I don't understand.
Ahoy!
It's Dad's!
This makes the second time we have failed.
Sorry, everyone. Wish I could say why, but I haven't a clue. What if something really did happen? and we've simply lost our memories of it.
Ring a bell. Remember what I asked you? To write down everything that happened in the Holy Pillar.
Of course. Let's see what I came up with. The second Holy Pillar. Eri entered a state of trance. The Dark Knight, Alternus Dim, attacked. As in the previous world. He bore my face. Who or what is he?
Yeah, that was great.
That's all I have.
That's how I remember it.
Dats, did you all see anything?
Nah, we evacuated to the hold. Couldn't see much of anything from down there.
Well, we can't keep charging on blindly. It's happened twice in a row. It can't be an accident. And I don't think we're simply traveling back in time. There are too many glaring conflicts.
What are your thoughts, Eri? Why have we failed? I wish I knew.
Well, if even Eri is at a loss, then there is no point in debating this any further. We shall just have to awaken the crystals again as we did in the previous world.
I'm starting to wonder, is what Eri says right?
What? Are you saying what we've been doing is wrong? I can't blame you for doubting, but...
No one has ever tried to awaken the crystals and evoke the Holy Pillar, have they? That means no one knows whether that will erase the Great Chasm. Not even Eri.
But Eri is the culmination of the wisdom of generations of Vestals. She cannot be wrong.
Then how do you explain Alternus Dim's words? What did he mean?
What Alternus said? Wait, what did he say? Anya's?
What he spoke of was inconceivable.
But Dim isn't the only one. Idia's father believed that awakening the crystals was dangerous.
That's enough, Ring a Bell. If we believe his claims, then everything we've done so far was for naught.
Is that reason enough to reject them out of hand, though?
Excuse me? How about including me in this conversation?
Part of my memory came back when I saw Dim's face back in the Holy Pillar.
It did?
Yes, but just a tiny fragment. Barely even a coherent thought. It was the number 6. And I saw Idia being slain by a creature I'd never seen before. I just looked on while it happened.
Ugh, I'll thank you not to go killing me off in your weird fantasies.
I don't... I just don't know.
Ring a bell? Are you all right?
Does your head still hurt?
No, I'm fine now.
Tell me truthfully, do you really doubt Eri?
No, it's not... I don't doubt her. It's just... I think it's dangerous to assume all Eri says is correct. That's all I meant to say. Even a Christfairy can make mistakes.
Can I ask you something?
Let me guess. Dark Knight, Alternus Dim?
You said part of your memory came back when you saw his face. Ring a bell. He looked just like you. It was past the bounds of brothers. You would have to be perfect twins. What do you make of it all? What do these new memories of yours say?
I deliberately held my silence in front of Eri, but... I believe we're in a parallel world.
A parallel world?
The fact that Alternus Dim and I both exist at the same time is proof enough of that.
You're not saying...
He is. Nothing brave about an empty stomach. I don't understand. Why won't that great chasm close up? I just don't understand. What was it that Dark Knight said about me? I believe he called you a peculiar fairy. Then he said that he would slay you, and that this will end once you're gone. He really said all that? No, I don't care if he's an enemy. That's just plain rude. Oh, Dads, have you seen Ringabel? Last time I saw him, he said he was going to the hold to rest. Wonder if he's alright. He looked an awful shade of pale. I must apologize to you, Dats, and you too, Zats. Come again, Lady Vestal? What could you have possibly done to require an apology to us? Though we have now twice ventured into the Holy Pillar, the Great Chasm shows no sign of closing. I have put you two and the Proprietress in grave peril, seemingly to no end. Oh, so that's what you're going on about. Well, never you mind, Lady Vestal, because we don't. Yeah, we're here to protect you, wherever this adventure may take us. Couldn't have said it better myself. We live by our own creed, and protecting you is part of that. Besides, those were Commander Goodman's orders, so don't you worry about nothing, Lady Vestal. Same goes for the Proprietress. She'd just laugh off your apology and make you some food. Thank you. All of you. Everyone! The Proprietress wants us all to meet in the tavern. It's times like these that you need some good grub in your belly, she says. After all, you can't brave on an empty stomach. Well, let's go, Anyas. Yes, let's.
Here we go again.
What? That pipsqueak just thrashed us by himself. And now he's back with 3 friends? I shouldn't have gotten out of bed today.
Whoa there, hold up! Isn't that Edea with them?
I knew that little hussy wasn't to be trusted. Huh. The Templar's daughter, of all people.
Hey, Edea! What's this all about? Have you gone and stabbed us in the back?
Yeah,
Whoa!
that's how it works.
Turn the volume down!
I haven't been this riled up since this morning. Ah, well, time for round 2.
Something's got them real mad!
If you've come to finish the job you started, you're in for a surprise. You forget, I'm a skilled white mage. Ha!
Yeah, it does give the run some challenge. It also means that I get to see everything that you get from every job.
I'm back in action. Feel my fists of rage.
But when I've gone through every single one of them, I'm going to make sure that that I've worked up everything for what I do have. Okay, we're going to mug you. Targeting. Zano. We have re-raise. We're going to go down the list. Yeah, he does an insane amount of damage with a single punch, which is why I'm doing what I am. Yes!
I guess this is the end. Right. These muscles of steel failed me.
You've got to be kidding me, Varys. What are you doing? Stand up! Get on your feet and roar like you always do! I can't get into my rhythm otherwise! Worthless worm. Don't. There's nothing worse than a man who lets women down.
Let's start the show.
Wire weak. Okay.
give my all!
Oh, and she's done. Okay.
How could you do this to your elder? Cool brats. All that showing off. You really make me sick.
There we go. Anya's gained a job level and learned the Hawkeye support ability. We got an X-Person and a Turbo Ether. Yay!
They seemed different from last time.
You mean they weren't like that?
Not quite, no. And they seemed surprised to see us.
They said something about us bringing friends. Last time it was just you and me, Tiss.
Right.
Are they gone?
Didn't actually take them out.
Quiet, you fool. You survived that. 5 minutes of lying still won't kill you.
It might. I never tested it. That said, re-raise sure comes
That's
in
time
handy.
magic.
I said hush. Do you want them to find out we're still alive?
We'd get to fight another battle, wouldn't we? Let's do it!
How about no?
Don't tempt me to finish the job myself. We're hurting bad. I wouldn't last another battle. And besides... I wouldn't mind lounging around a bit longer. Just the two of us.
Haha.
Yeah. Let it too.
They do like each other. 2 peas in a pod.
That's perfect for a chain attack.
So beautiful. The passion of a mature love affair is something special. The passion of what? What are you going on about? I don't know about passion, but Barris is as lively and loud as ever with that booming voice. And Holly's the only one who can hold her own in conversation with him. They can talk for days. It's wonderful to have someone like that. If both are the talkative type, better they speak of love for each other than quarrel and hurl insults. Oh my, I didn't expect to hear anything like that from you, Agnes. It seems people truly can change. I did not mean it that way. That way? And what exactly would that way be, What I meant was the two of them are as are as 2 peas in a pod. They are both frank to a fault and put on no airs, and neither are they afraid to bare their souls. Perhaps the happiest of all are kindred spirits, alike in most every way, who find each other. Is that so? Hold on! Who are you really referring to, Agnes? Who do you think is your kindred spirit? Come on, out with it! Oh, ahem. Some might say living too long with someone like yourself might drive you crazy. And a couple with 2 people like me? That would get old rather quick, don't you think? Haha, would it really be that bad? What do you think, Agnes? Who, me? Well, haha, I suppose it wouldn't be all that bad. What? Why are you staring at us like that? Huh? Yeah, I imagine one of those Shulk voices would be very appropriate for the moment of the game, but there's so many of them. And again, this is just it's a list of every single clip of voice acting from Shulk that comes outside of a cutscene. So mostly it's from combat. To each his own. Let's take a coffee break, everyone. Here you go, Ring-a-Bell. Strong and black. Thanks. For you, Tiz, weak with milk and 2 lumps of sugar. Thank you. And for you, Agnes, tea. Still not used to coffee? Thank you. Coffee makes my head go all fuzzy. I hope you will forgive me, Adia, making you go through the extra trouble like this. It's not your fault. After all, you never even tried coffee until you left your temple. Black. This isn't black. You sure this isn't Tiz's? Really? Then whose is this? I think it's way too sweet. It must be yours, Idia. Who puts this much sugar in their coffee anyway? It's a grainy slush at the bottom. Then this must be Ring-a-Bell's. Ugh, that's awfully bitter. Well, Agnes, at least you're not the only one making me go through extra trouble.
You're late! Should have received your deployment order hours ago. I'm Black Mage Ominous Crow, and I'm to be your superior officer, effective today.
Idia never showed up, that's funny.
Treatment just because you're the Lord Marshal's daughter.
Oh.
What's he talking about?
I have Amiibo,
First,
and that's
I'd like you to answer a question, Ominous. When did I leave the Knights of the Eternian Sky?
No questions. You'll speak when spoken to and not before. And watch your tone. Plus, I said there'd be no special treatment. Tell your valet or whoever to get out. And you, it's you. You're the Wind Vestal. From the wanted poster. What are you doing with Adia? I won't have it. I look forward to having her under my command. I won't let some Vestal ruin it.
Oh, right. I think I remember this now. Maybe? Anyway.
Oh yeah, they did a great job picking out the voice actor here.
Don't talk to me! You can't be real! So leave me alone! Ah! This is all some evil illusion brewed up by the Vestal. Let's see how it stands up to my fire!
Well, that doesn't help. Does Explode pierce default? It doesn't matter because it's every single turn. Good job. Yeah, so, that's not gonna work. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I did my best. I have no regrets. But we're not doing that. Oh well. That didn't count. There we go. It was worth a shot. Lustrous Shield. This is our first special item that we couldn't get until just now. A holy shield that nullifies light.
What's the meaning of this, Idia? You were put under Crow's command.
A message from headquarters, Captain.
You intend to capture and kill Agnes again, don't you? Well, I won't let that happen!
Go on.
Yes, sir. But...
No, let her hear it.
Sir, the message reads, find the Vestal and keep her safe. Do not harm a hair on her head.
Wait, you're not to catch and kill her?
Why would the Lord Marshal give such a ludicrous order? To protect the Vestal from the Orthodoxy and its corrupting influence. How have you risen to this post without knowing that much?
I was just a bit confused, that's all.
Your words make no sense. It disturbs me that you think there can be any excuse for your actions. You shall have to learn the resolve of a knight, the hard way.
Sounds like this world has their head on straight. I guess I'm not winning that one. Not right now, anyway. So the way it's going to go is for all optional boss fights, I try once, exactly one time. And then I go to the next crystal. Once I've finished that crystal, then I will go back to all the ones I haven't beaten, and then I will, and try once, and move forward, and so on. So, I might not beat every optional boss, but I'm going to try and challenge almost every optional boss. That's the wind dragon, but is it weak to earth? Weak to fire. Interesting.
Good luck!
Ha! I won! 6,000 experience and 600 JP to Idia. And I got a fairy wing.
We won.
Barely.
Why, you have mastered my contrivance and defeated its guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Wind Keystone.
That voice. Lord De Rosso?
This stone must be one of the keys to Vampire Castle. All right, 5 more to go.
That was painful, but we got it. Air knife.
Hello, hello. Look what the cat dragged in. Just how did you vermin get in here? My throat is parched beyond belief. And it's all because of you. Don't think you're getting out of this one alive. That's what a rat gets for stumbling into a trap uninvited.
I know the pain that you feel, but I must ask you to stop this nonsense now.
You what? Dozy old shrew! How dare you pretend to know me?
You are accosting the townspeople who come to draw water at the oasis at the merchantry's bidding. Also, the Camera and Profiter merchantry can make money. This is pure selfishness.
Huh? What's with you people? Ugh, my head's about to split open! What about proof? Can you prove I'm behind this?
There's your evidence.
What? How did you get a hold of this?
2 worlds ago.
Criminy! Everything's going down the drain! I can't handle this thirst! You lot have come here to take everything from me, eh? Ugh. Hypocrites like you always rush about, sword in hand, ready to fleece the last penny from the likes of me without a second thought. My worthless parents were born victims who lost everything they had. In the end, they cast me aside and left me to die. So there's me, still a kid, all by my lonesome in the desert. I was taken in by what I thought were good people. But they turned out to be scum, just like my parents. They just wanted to make a quick buck off me. Once I was worthless to them, I was out on my backside. Do you know who saved me in the end? A band of thieves. Now isn't that something? They took from others, but gave me a reason to live. It was them who taught me that to make it, you have to be the exploiter, not the exploited. So that's what I do. I won't give that up for a bunch of pretenders like you!
Okay. They get harder.
Ah, good day. I believe this is our first meeting, yes? I am the chairman of the Camera and Profiter merchantry.
Which is a front. You are a Rutus Profiteur, merchant of death. We see right through you.
Where does this come from? You are a strange girl.
You have conspired with the Time Mage Camer, King of Ansheim, to monopolize the well here.
And you hired desert thieves to attack those who went to the oasis for water.
You have no evidence of this!
We have proof. A note containing instructions to the thieves, and another mentioning a hidden passage to the palace.
Impossible! What is going on? Why would this fall into your hands? You must have skulked into the place of work. You dastardly fiends. Fine, you have unmasked me. But this changes nothing. I will never let you leave here alive!
It's definitely tougher in this world. Gale Staff!
It's the king again.
All is going according to plan. The entire kingdom grovels at my feet, Kent. Is it not brilliant, Spellfencer?
Yes. Perhaps you are right, Camer the Eighth. Or should I say, Elok the Time Mage.
There is no perhaps about it. It is hard fact, and more will prostrate themselves before me over time. Through my collaboration with Profiteur's merchantry, the price of water has surged. The people suffer greatly. The public service I have ordered will surely be a burden to them. The more I steer their discontent toward the wind vessel, the more they will all trust me. Thankfully, the Vestal has not returned from the kingdom of Kaldisla. With any luck, she will never return. Without the Vestal, the people can devote themselves fully to their king. It is only a matter of time before believers of crystalism disappear from these lands. We have no need for the crystals or the Vestals. I shall become the supreme power here, and under the banner of anti-crystalism, the kingdom of Anshine shall thrive. With me as ruler, this kingdom can last 1,000 years. How delightful it will be!
Do you think it will be that easy?
Do not be such a fool. You'd be wise not to rain on my parade.
My apologies.
What? This isn't... How are you here?
Regardless, I am here. I heard everything.
The name of the theme for this, by the way, is This Person's Name Is.
Just what did you supposedly hear? What new slander is this?
You're a poor actor, King.
You have some proof, then? Some evidence to show that I made these comments? Ha!
He's like a child caught in a lie.
No, of course no such proof exists. I know you lot are plotting to tear me from the throne, but it won't work. It won't.
Have you no shame? No sense of duty to those you rule?
Just where did you creep in from?
We came through the secret passage in the giant clock. We know that you and Profiteur are in cahoots.
I trust you did not see anyone but soldiers on your way here.
What do you mean?
I see. Well then. Not a soul will miss you if you and your companions die here, Wind Vessel.
You horrid beast!
Do not let any leave here in one piece. You can name your reward.
Then we have a contract. If price is no object, I shall place all on the line for this battle.
There is no place for you here, Vestal.
Oh, this is nuts. For the record, these boss fights only get harder if you beat them in the previous world. So, these are all at the 3rd level, and Barris and Holly was only at the 2nd level. Which is why I beat that one and not any of the others.
Look! This crystal has also reverted.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
Another creature back from destruction.
Here they come!
Unless it can do something that's not... Yeah, unless it can do damage that's not ice and fire, it's not doing any damage here. Which is the point. My foes are now strong enough that, Tiz is not doing any damage. It has 600,000 health. I have gotten it just over half damaged. Oh my goodness. This is gonna take a while. At least it can't do much damage, right?
I saved this for you.
Ha! It turns out the fire and ice beast is a lot easier to beat when you're immune to fire and ice. Minus gained a level. Tiz gained a level. Ringabel gained a job level, learning the Summon and Pinch support ability. And I got an Arctic Wind and a Bomb Arm.
Hurry up and awaken the crystal before we are beset by more beasts!
Of course. I'm ready, Eri.
I'm sure you have the hang of it, but if there's anything you'd like to go over again, just ask. Time to get started, Agnes. Are you ready?
Yes. Let us begin.
Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it! Well done, Agnes. The wind crystal has been awakened.
Are you alright, Agnes? You ought to rest for now.
Yes. Thank you.
I wonder if it will work this time. I hate not knowing if we're even doing the right thing.
Ring a bell.
My head. It feels like it's about to...
Ring a bell!
No. No. I told you. This would...
Ring a bell. Ring a bell! Can you hear me?
Are you alright? You just collapsed out of nowhere.
Are you not feeling well?
I was frozen in fear. I failed. Failed to protect you.
Huh?
And I have a bunch of level 3 foes to face. So we're going to save here. And when we come back next time, which will be on Monday because I have a wonky schedule because I'm going on a trip. When we come back next time, then we're going to be doing some refights with those level 3 bosses, and then moving forward to the stuff that is connected with Florin. At any rate, that's going to be all for today. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.